In this lesson, you'll learn about starting your own photography business. Specifically, we'll start with the two most important things to have before you get started, other than a camera, of course, a business name and a website. Before I go too in-depth about starting a business, you need to talk to your tax person and/or find out about the tax laws that apply to you and find out what the best option for you in starting a business is. Every person is different and every city, state, and country is different. You need to look into setting up a corporation like an S-Corp or an LLC, which removes the liability from your personal assets. You'll typically need a DBA under your name so you can do a business and accept payments under your business name. Or you may just want to use your name as a self-proprietor. If that's the best option for your life situation, then go with that one. Because of all the recent tax changes in the States, and because many students taking this class live in countries around the world, our best advice is to find a tax accountant and legal advisor with experience creating small business to help you out in your specific area and what you need specifically. Everyone is different and every situation is different. Once you decide to start a photography business, you want to choose your name. You basically have two options: using your own name or coming up with something completely different. Using your name is always an option for most business types like William Carnahan Photography. This is great if you imagine being the main photographer in your business and running for a long time. If you imagine hiring other photographers or building out your brand in the future, you might consider choosing a name that's not specific to you. When you do think of a name, it's important to see if the website URL is available. Use a site like Namecheap.com or GoDaddy.com to see if the domain name is available. If your ideal business name isn't available, you can add words like photography or photo to the end of the URL to see if it's free. We recommend trying to purchase a .com website because those are the most memorable and most popular. It also has the best SEO, search engine optimization, for web searches when people are looking to hire a photographer. Depending on what kind of photography you're doing, you want to set up your website accordingly. Sam talked about building a portfolio in the last section. You'll want to showcase the best photos you have for your type of photography you're doing. If it's portraits, you'll want to show the best ones. If it's events and weddings, chances are you'll want to show your best, but also show some collections from one or two of those events. The key things to put on your website aside from your portfolio include contact information and an about page with more information about you, the business, locations, and what type of service you provide. That is, what type of photography you do. And perhaps maybe a little bit of pricing packages, but it's not totally necessary. Including prices can sometimes scare potential clients away, and it's always nice to start a conversation via your contact form or email before jumping into prices. You'll also want to link to any social media accounts that you've been actively using. Speaking of social media, you may want to check out and see if social media accounts are available for your business name before locking down your website. It is better if all your accounts use the same name so people can easily find you. Social media is very important to the modern world of business photographers, especially photo-specific platforms like Instagram. It's basically free advertising, so we highly recommend using it, especially when starting a business. Let's recap all of the steps to starting your own business. Choosing a name, setting up an official business in your city or state, and then building out your web presence, including social media. Now you're off and running. In the next lessons, we will go over how to get your first few clients and how to run your business, including setting prices.